everyone, it's Lauren. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a cuddle cup. So actually I will be doing it the professional way, which takes longer than what I usually do. But I decided I was going to do it the professional way just for you guys today. I usually just do it like this. Sorry there's stains because this was in their cage. But usually I'll just like sew everything together like this and it doesn't look as good and it's just kind of not as nice, you know. But today I decided I was going to put some more effort into it. So anyway, this video was requested a lot on my Instagram a while back, and then also recently requested by Precious Piggy 63. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a cuddle cup. Okay, so what you will need is, sorry, I have my phone here just because I usually like to listen to some music while I'm working. But what you will need is a tape measure. I just have this tape measure, which is only 25 inches long, but that's okay because you only need 10 inches of a tape measure, if they even make those. I don't really think they do, but just 10 inches. And then you're going to need a needle and thread or a sewing machine. I do not have a sewing machine, so I'll be using just a needle and thread. You'll need some scissors. And I'm filming at nighttime, so sorry about the lighting if it's kind of bad. And then you'll need some fleece fabric. And I don't really have any fleece fabric that I'm willing to cut up right now. So I'm just using some old t-shirts and stuff like that. So I just have, you'll need two colors unless if you just want it one color. But I have a black and then just a blue kind of one here. So I'm just using scrap clothing. And then you're also going to need batting. First thing you're going to do, you can also make a template out of like cardboard or something for this by taking your 10 inches and just drawing a big 10-inch circle and then out of cardboard and then just using that as a template. But since I don't have really cardboard right now, and the paper that I was trying to use for that wasn't big enough, so I'm just going to do it like this. But basically you're just going to take 10 inches and then you're going to just do a big 10-inch circle basically. Okay, so this is basically what I've just done. So as you can see, it kind of made a circle. So what I did, this will make it really easy on you guys. I just took this tape measure and I marked from the 1-inch to the 10-inch, and then I took it this way and marked 1 inch from 10-inch. And then I just took it on this side and then on this side and marked them all. And then I kind of just drew the lines from all the marks to attach them. And that basically just made a big circle. Obviously, this is going to be my good side and this is going to be my bad side. So I colored on my bad side. But now what I'm going to do is just cut out of this circle. Now you're going to basically kind of measure around and see how big this is around. And mine is, this is 25, so it's all the way 25. Plus right here it didn't reach, which is 4.5 inches. So that's what I'm going to be cutting out when I am trying to make the piece that goes around it. Now, after you also, when you cut this out, you're going to need to cut out the same circle of batting. I just didn't feel like showing that right now because I haven't done it yet, but you need to do that. Just cut out the batting size of this. Yeah. Anyway, now this fabric that I'm using only goes 25 inches, just like the tape measure only goes. So what I'm going to be doing is just marking that off, and then I'm also going to just take like 4.5 inches of right here or whatever and make that another piece and sew that together, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, after I've made sure that I mark that spots where it is all the way across, I'm also going to mark 4 inches of where I need to cut, because you want it to be like the width to be 4 inches like that. Here, let me kind of come down so you can see where I've marked. That is how big you want your walls of, I'll just call them walls, yeah. the sides or walls of this cuddle cup to be is 4 inches. Now you're going to take your long side piece with the side batting as well, and you're going to take a needle and thread, and you're going to sew the batting to this. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you are making this strip, like if it's long enough to fit around this, you're also going to need to cut out just a little opening so your guinea pig can like jump through. I've cut the opening on the extra piece that I needed, that I'll also be sewing batting to, but just not at this moment. But I'm going to sew the batting to this, and yeah. Okay guys, so I just sewn the batting to this just like this, and then I sewed these on, and I decided I wasn't gonna put batting on this just because I thought that it would probably have enough support just being on its own. So now what you're going to do, you can have an option of sewing a small circle right here if you'd like. I'm not going to do that just because I think that it's taking more time, and since I'm hand sewing, if I wasn't hand sewing it would be a whole different story. But now you're just going to take your edges or whatever and line it all up, and then you're going to sew it all together. So the best way to do this is inside out, obviously, like this, and then you'll flip it inside out, and yeah. So after you've done that, and this is what it looks like so far, what did I say for? Yeah, it looks very cool and nice. And now you're going to take your other fabric. I'm using black for the insert. And what I'm going to do is basically do what we did before by cutting out the long strip and then the 10-inch circle right here or whatever. So I'm going to do that same process by cutting out the circle and then the big strip. Okay, so now I know this looks really weird because this is a very thin fabric, and I actually had to use a different fabric for this part, but I don't think it'll really matter. But this circle is obviously not very nice looking, but I don't really care. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to take this, and it's inside out, and also this is inside out, like this is the good side, this is the bad side. And I'm going to take this and just sew it onto it, just like we did with this part of the cuddle cup. So I'm just going to do that. Okay guys, so believe it or not, this is actually our last step. So after you've sewn this on inside out, don't flip it over yet, because you're going to actually take this and put this cuddle cup inside of this black one. So I'm just going to fix it up so that way I can fit this inside. So I'm going to fit this inside. Yeah, okay, so once you get it inside there, like I'm trying to, I'm just trying to make sure everything's lined up. You're going to basically sew it on to here, all the way around, except for I'm going to leave about this big of a gap right here, so that way I can flip it inside out afterwards. Okay, so I realized I just said that this was the last step, but it's actually, there's one last step after this. So now that you've sewn that all on and stuff, and it looks like this, now you're going to take that opening back here and just flip it inside out. So let me show you when I'm done. Now it's going to look like this and look really, really weird looking, I guess you could say. So now you're just going to kind of press it in and just shape it back how it's supposed to look, like this. And just give it back that cuddle cup looking shape. Okay, so now this is the very last step, I promise. Now we just have to close that opening, which is right here. So you can sew however you want to close the opening. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna sew along it. Okay, so here is finally what it looks like, and obviously if I had a sewing machine, I think the sewing would look a lot better than this, especially this part here kind of got a little messed up. But overall it's really nice, and when you go to clean it and there's like probably going to be poop around the sides here, you just lift this up and shake it out. I don't like just lift up the black part. I don't really want to do that because I got it all nice and stuff, but I'll just give you guys kind of an overview of what it looks like. Here's the back where I closed it, so if it looks a little weird in the back, that is why. And there's what it looks like. So I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. And also, if you guys make any cuddle cups from this tutorial and you'd like to show me, you can show me on Instagram by taking a picture and then just tagging me in the picture. And I'd love to see your recreations of these. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys out. And thank you so much, Precious Piggy 63, for recommending me doing this tutorial, and also thank you to everyone on Instagram who has as well. I just can't name everyone because it'd be way too long. But yeah, thank you guys so much for requesting this. Also, request more videos in the description that you would like to see more tutorials or whatever you want to see from me, and I will be sure to try to do it since you guys are my viewers and I want to do what you guys want to see. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye!